Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about what data types are, the types of data types. So let's begin. In the last video we have discussed about what different types of operators are, how do we use them. So now today we are going to talk about what data types are and how we will use these operators which we learned before in our data types, and I will explain you some different functions like the print and the input that we use. So let's jump into. So here I will quickly make a new file. I will say new Python file and say 05, right? Yeah, I will zoom in quickly. Now we are going to talk about what data types are. So data types are the type of value that you contain, that you store in, that you contain. So there are different types of data type. Like in English you're studying about alphabets, characters, words, phrases, and lots of other sentences, things. And in maths you are learning about operators, numbers, decimals, negative numbers, and all sorts of that. And then you have these true, false, you should do this, yes, that is true, this is false. So that all is data type. So in Python we have mainly 4 types of data type, that's it. In other languages there are many more. So the first and the simplest one is an integer. Everybody is familiar with what integers are. So integers in Python we use it with this keyword int. Okay, int is used to represent an integer, and what integer stores is negative, positive numbers. Okay, so this is what an integer, what the integer type carries. And now then we have this float. So float is as it is, like float with a small f, and these are used to contain decimal numbers. These do not contain any negative points, but these have these store the decimal points in or in numbers. These give you accurate value when you use division. In the last video I have showed you what points it was giving when I was using division operator. Yeah, in this I will comment this out and I will run this for you. So you can see that this is an example of float. I remember that I have talked to you guys about these. This is a float. This is the decimal point, and then we are using it. So float is that type of data. And then we have this string str, and str stores letters, characters, words, sentences, any language that is used. And we use single quotes, or we use double quotes to do that. In the first video I also remember that I've said print hello world, and you should use these quotes. If you won't use these codes, this will give you an error, and it will read it as a function or a variable, but we don't have any function or variable like that. So that's why we were using a string, which is used for the float or any word we want to store. And the last we have is a boolean. Boolean is bool, and boolean either contains true, capital T true, or a false value. In the comparison video we had talked about this, what was true, what was false, and we will discuss it more in the if else conditions, which I will also talk to you guys in the upcoming video. So bool is returning true and false. These are the 4 data types we use in Python. So like for integers, we can have any integer. Like for now I'm using print. Okay, so for now, for this I will use the IDLE, because I really don't want to save this code, and this is very easy to run. This is the, so PyCharm is this code. I will share this to you. Every single code, every single thing is in the description, so make sure that you check that out. In here I will explain you all the things. So Right now we will start by using int. So integer is negative and positive. So positive numbers are normal numbers which we used in tutorial 4. These sort of, and then when you add a hyphen in laptops, we have this hyphen, then it becomes a negative number. See, this is 8. So if I am not using the print statement, it is automatically going to print that thing. So if I print -8 and then enter, and if I normally write a -8, it will give me the same thing, if you can see here. So I cannot zoom in right here, so I will increase the font size. Yeah, and then for example, now I want to calculate -8 plus 4. Now it will give me -4, yeah, obviously. Then -8 into 5 -40, yeah. So now you get it, this is an integer value. Now if you want to check what it is, there is a function which is type and then hyphen, these parentheses. So in the type part we can get what value it is. So what -40 is, so I will write -40 and then I will click enter. Then see, it is returning an int. And if I use float, the decimal, I would say 9.56, close this bracket, and then this is returning a float, as I have taught you. This is what decimals are. So these are some basic things. So type is a function which is used to give you the type of data. Now I am saying hello, and then closing this string and then closing this parenthesis. Now when I click enter, this is giving me a string class. Don't mind this class right now, this is a very high advanced level concept. Basically you just have to use this int. This int is float string, that's it. And then we have this type of boolean. So when I write true, this true will return me a true. Okay, wait a minute, I can explain you true as well. It is true is a bold type boolean in the normal form. So if 9 is equal to 9, it will return what? So this is of true, this will return true, so it will calculate this which will return true. Now when this true comes, true is a boolean part, so it will return me bool. So if I write type again and then say 9 is equal to 0, equal to 0, which is not true, so it will also return me bool. This is first of all false right now, but then it is returning me bool. So this much for data types. Actually this part is very easy. I guess I have elongated it too much. So in the later videos I am going to explain about what variables are, and you can always go to Chrome, Net, whatever browser you're using, and search upon them, read some documentaries on python.org. Also we have so many documentaries, so it is good that you should go and there and read about these. So thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe me. I am always trying my best to provide you with these new videos of Python tutorials. I am trying my best to upload every single video. Actually I also have to manage my studies with these programming tutorials, then edit all of them. So it is a bit busy for me, but yeah, I am always there to help you. You can always comment me. You should always check out my description below, and if you're watching this video, then I have a playlist on my channel which you can go and check out too. So thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe me. Bye.